Welcome to Practice Strokes, and today we're going to be making a vase with my stencil. This has different stencils on it. And then what I want you to see is that we are going to then show you how we're going to paint it and how we're going to put a flower and a stem inside of it, okay? So this is what I've done. I've got a little bit of paint. So I go into my paint and then I'm going to rub it off. That's how you use the stencil brush. It's got to be a dry brush. Then you're going to make circles and go into this. We're going up and down instead of circles on the sides. You can also make this, and there's the bottom. You can also decide that you want this bigger. So you would do one side and you'd lift it and slide it over, and you can see through it to decide how big you want it, or you can make it taller. So that's the beauty of the stencils. And the round one I use for a snow globe or an ornament. And then this one right here. The different ones I've used for perfume bottles, mason jars get larger and taller. So it's a really good stencil for placement and to get this ready for you. So I'm going to take and use some floating medium, and I'm going to use, let's go down and use maybe, let's do a 12, okay? And what we're going to do is come around, oh, let me grab a 12, guys. There we go. All right, so you wet your brush, you're then picking up floating medium, and then I'm going to do a blue vase. This is Look at Me Blue, and this is a multi-surface paint. I'm using my palette from working earlier, and what I do is I am putting it, there we go. I put the lid on top of it, and then this since last week. Okay, so I'm going to come down and see, you're just going on the outside edge. This is the first thing you do, is that you're doing this. Where's my medium? There it is. You're going to go all around here. Now look, I'm going to first, let me put this palette down. First, you're going to come right here and you're going to do, that's the back inside of the bottle. All right, so it might look confusing to you, but if you see it like that's in the back, all right? So then you want to come in here and you want to do the front of the bottle, all right? Right here's the front of the bottle. Gonna come right there. And then I'm going to do the other side. Now, I also, as you can see, we have the top. You're not going to see all of this because we're going to put stems in here, but that's how you do that part of the bottle, is because sometimes you might see ridges. All right. So all you're doing, just excuse me, I went outside the line. All we're doing right now is doing the bottle so that when we put the stems in, you will know where they are. All right, where they're supposed to be inside the bottle. All right. Now you could do better than that. I did that pretty heavy. Okay. And I'm just going to show you, so this makes sense to you, that here's the bottles that I'm doing. See, see, this is where I didn't have the stencil. And you can see this is a little lopsided and I got one side right. So what we're doing is we're putting the outside shape, see the back inside of the bottle and the front of the bottle. All right. So then we just put stems in and make some kind of flower, whatever inside. All right. So the next thing that happens is I am going to come in right here with some green. So I'm just going to take another flat brush. This is an 8 or a 10 flat. Okay, I can dip into the medium. Now this is what has to happen. You have to put a stem. Oh, I got one more thing I want to show you. If you want there to be a water line, then you're gonna have to have a water line that's in the back, and then we're gonna put a water line in the front when we put the stems in. So I'm gonna come right here. Put my stems into here. Okay, so you can put a little bit of greenery if you wanted to, but usually we don't want green inside, the leaves inside. All right, so you're gonna, oops, I almost missed see, you want to be inside the bottle, not outside of the bottle. Okay. All right, so then we can come in here and also come in here and make some little baby's breath hydrangea, rose. All right, so at the end of each one of these, we can put a little bit of dark. All right, so you can dry this or you can just let it dry while we're painting other parts of it. Okay, so then I'm going to come right here and I'm going to just do a few leaves. Oh, so we need some medium there. You just touch the medium and lift it up and work it in. You touch, work it in, grab some white. Okay. Now, like I said, usually I don't put a leaf in there, but it's fine. All right. Then I'm going to come in here and let's dip into dioxazine purple. I'm using the side of my brush, just the one corner to slip, slap, slip, slap. And we are letting the green dry right now, so I can just get busy doing other parts of the flower. You can put little daisies, you can do all kinds of stuff. All right, so sometimes I want it to look full, and sometimes I want space in there. Okay, so now I'm going to get a little bit of white and neon. Let's do some neon purple. Okay, so I'm going to slip, slap, slip, slap. Let's just do the neon and then we'll put white on in a minute. Okay, so slip, slap, slip, slap. See how I'm rolling it back and forth? Okay, so we can let some white show. All right, I can also come here and put a little bit, like a little bit of a bud part in here. Okay, isn't that kind of nice? Now I can then pick up a little bit of white. I'm not washing the brush. I am just picking up a little bit of white, which gives you another color. So the white just doesn't add white. It picks up all this little color and gives you different shades of purple. And see how I have the stem still showing? And on here, there we go. All right, now I'm going to put a little bit of, let's do some fire coral, a little bit of that peachy color with some white. Or I could put a teeny bit of yellow. All right. I'm going to keep picking up. You with me? This is practice strokes. And what I do in practice strokes is I show you all kinds. I'm going to put, I don't like that. So look what I do. I show you all kinds of different techniques and different steps, like how to make the bottle, how to come in and put the stems. And this is a 16. I'm using too big of a brush, but that's all right. All right, so I'm gonna make that a little bit darker. Let's do another one right here. Let's do another one here, there. And we're making the little white strokes. There you go. And I can come out and let's see, let's pick up a little bit more. We can come out here, do a few little dabs out here with the purple and the peachy color. And we can put a little bit out here. Tap, tap, tap right on the chisel. Okay, so put some green. So I'm gonna go take a smaller brush, an 8, and we're gonna come in here and make that wisteria hang a little bit. Okay, now just a little bit. I can also put, still letting it dry. I can also pick up violet pansy and work for white. And I can come right here and do a butterfly. So that's one stroke leaf, daisy, daisy. And I can make this a little bit bigger. Then I take a script liner with my greens, roll the brush. I'm going to lay this here for the body and lift. Oops. That was a very shaky stroke. I got too hot, sorry. All right. Now what I'm going to do is we make sure this is dry. You just take your blow dryer and dry it if it's not. I'm going to get the floating medium. And let's go back to our blue again. And I'm using a larger brush because I'm only using the tip of it. And we're going to come right in here and go right over the greenery. Oh, so guess what? I've got to dry that because I picked up the green. Let's just make sure that that green doesn't go. And set my painting. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to come along here again and just put a wash of blue on here. Okay. And the floating medium helps you to be able to put that blue wash on here. Okay, now I'm going to come in here. Remember I said the water line? So the water line, if it's right here, you want it to come a little lower. See how you see the back of it? See, it's in the back and it's in the front, but it's in front on top of the greenery here. Okay, now I'm going to take one little bit of white and I can put a glare in here. Okay, so then I'm just going to take a streak. And that just gives you a glare. See, this didn't show very well, so I'm going to come back around. And then we can just put a little teeny glare up here. right. Yeah, so it's just that quick. All right. Sorry that my antennas were shaky. I'm gonna come in here with a little bit of inky brush. I'm gonna sign it. Then what you do want to do, pick up some medium and pick up a little bit more blue for a shadow. And I can come right in here. There you go. Isn't that kind of fun? It's easy. You can do it on a gritty card, making smaller ones. I just want to see a quick and easy. You could do that on little teeny canvases. I just did cardstock when I was working on this, just to show you a little bit about how you make that vase. All right. Okay. See you next week. Please subscribe and ring the bell. Talk to you guys later.